everyone. Welcome to another tarot tutorial. This one's kind of fun. This is how do you read about love and romance? So as a tarot reader, as a psychic, I get asked this question a lot. When is Mr. Right coming? How's my marriage doing? Am I going to get married? That sort of thing. There are cards that actually talk about that. And I thought I would show them to you. Now, first of all, we'll start with the most obvious. When you get the lovers, right? When you get the lovers, you know. And so you see the two lovers, they are naked and vulnerable with each other, with Archangel Raphael standing over them, right? The angel of healing. He's standing right over them. And so, yes, this is two people coming together. Now, what if you get the lovers and you're not doing a love reading? Well, a business partner, a contract, two things coming together. But if you're specifically asking about love, romance, marriage, engagement, dating, and you get this, that's a positive sign. This would also be if you're doing a yes/no reading, this is a yes, okay? And, you know, as we go our way through the Fool's Journey in the other cards, with the other cards, I'm sorry, you know, we'll put the lovers into that spot too. So other cards that you can get that might make sense. The Hierophant. Now you might say, wait, the Hierophant, isn't he about conforming and being traditional? And yes, that is true. However, what can he do? He can marry people. He can marry people. So if you were to ever especially get this combo, then you know you're getting married or you're talking about a married person. Okay, this is a relationship that can grow or has grown. Another great card to get is Ace of Cups. Aces are always about new beginnings because we don't have ones in tarot. They don't start with one, right? Even at the very beginning, like we don't start with ones when we go into the four suits. We start with aces and then we go to twos. So, and I should back it up because I know someone's going to say, no, you start with kings. Yes. Kings, queens, knights, pages, aces. Yes. So, but aces are about new beginnings. And this is about a new relationship coming in. Now, what if this comes up and you're not doing a relationship reading? Well, you're having some kind of new emotional beginning because cups are about emotions. And so heavily when you do, a relationship romance reading, you're going to get a lot of cups if things are going right. So this is like the beginning of a new relationship. It could also be a rebirth within an existing one. Knight of Cups. And I always say, you know, this is the knight in shining armor. And, you know, I know a lot of people read him so darkly. And I suppose if he's upside down, yes, he's not so good. But if we read him straight up, you know, he has this cup here. And I always say the cup is full of opportunities, full of good things. So this would be your knight in shining armor coming in. You don't have to take it literally as being male or female. It doesn't really matter because back in Italy and, you know, all those centuries ago, they had very strict gender types and norms and all that stuff. We don't live in that world anymore. So don't get too hung up on gender, okay, when you see knights or pages for that matter. But he comes in with good opportunities. Now, what if he came up in a business reading? Well, his cup is still full. He's still bringing you good opportunities, okay? Page of Cups. Well, what do pages do? Pages announce things, right? Pages would go in and announce things to the king or the queen. So he's announcing, there's this great relationship coming. There's a great relationship. And so once again, the cup is nice and full and it's a positive thing. This would indicate romance, love, that sort of thing. Of course, too, when you read them in politics, you know, because there is a fish inside of that cup. If you read it on, like, say, a negative politician, you know, sometimes we say it's a stinky fish. But it all depends what position, right? Because if he is reversed, yeah, that's kind of a stinky fish. Or if you're doing the Celtic cross like I do, the second card that you put diagonal, then that would mean, you know, something kind of negative. Yeah, that would be a stinky fish. We don't want stinky fish. Two of Cups. I mean, do I have to explain it? I mean, if you put the Two of Cups next to the lovers, aren't things pretty obvious, right? So, you know, it's two people coming together. And just like the lovers card, it can also mean business contracts, business partners, things like that. And it can be platonic. But if you're asking the tarot about romance and relationships and you get this, it's positive. One of the best cards I think to get is Four of Wands. Now, you've been seeing, for the most part, we've been getting cups and whatnot, but Four of Wands, and you can see, like, here's the happy couple celebrating. And in general, the Four of Wands is about celebrating a milestone. So if you're asking tarot, asking spirit, am I getting married? And you're celebrating a milestone. Yes, it's marriage. This is marriage. This is celebrating a marriage. And then another one that's an indicator to me that may not be an indicator to a lot of people is 10 of Pentacles. Okay. And 10 of Pentacles, it's the only card that has the grandparents, the parents, the children, even the two dogs. It's a legacy card. And what I find that this often means is that it's going to be a blended family. It's a blended family. So the husband has children, the wife has children, they're coming together, maybe they'll have children together, that sort of thing. It can be a blending of families, but this is very much a family card, and there are two sets of husbands and wives in this. So I hope that this was helpful. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to put your questions below the video. I'll do my best to answer. And if you find this interesting and you join membership, you can take the whole tarot course. Or if you want like an abbreviated course, you can do the tarot seminar that I put out a couple of months ago. So, all right, everyone, I will see you all in a few days. Bye.